So a while ago, I put out a video all about bad video game parents, but it was only on reflection that I realised that all of the parents were in fact mothers. Well, I'm not letting you fictional men get away with your crimes either. These daddy issues have got an origin, you know. I mean, I recently became a father myself too. Oh, oh, sweet child of mine. So I know it's not easy making parental decisions. Hey, wanna try crack? But all that aside, I'm still gonna judge everybody else. So let's take a look at all these dastardly daddies out there that ruined precious childhoods. Let's start with a biggie. Jack Baker from Resident Evil 7.
Welcome to the family, son.
Now, to be fair on Jack, by all accounts he was an alright father before he got infected by evil mold, which took over his whole personality and turned him into a mutated psycho. But that's no excuse, Jackie boy. I mean, a lot of us have mold. I've got it around the windowsill due to condensation. You don't see me slicing people's head in half, do you? Apart from that one time. But it's safe to say the mold in Resident Evil 7 turns Jack Baker into a pretty bad father. Not only does he set a terrible example by luring in tourists and homeless people and killing, dissecting and skinning the victims, but he's also just not very nice to his children. I mean, he completely disowns Zoe because she won't get involved with all the skinning and the killing and all that, which is a pretty twisted take on the whole being angry at your child for not following in your footsteps thing. Why oh why won't you be a YouTuber like mother? Of course, it's not all fatherly disappointment, it's also dismemberment. Poor old Lucas gets a tough time with Daddy Dearest as Jack slices off his arm at one point. Lucas even implies that it's not the first time he's done that. Thanks, Pa! Combine that with serving up the worst Sunday roast I have ever seen, and this is not a man you want to take your sweetheart home to. Because he will kill them, and skin them, and eat them. Yeah, thanks for that, Dad. Next is that big old lizard who just can't catch a break. I mean, for some reason he is obsessed with Princess Peach. I mean, he's been trying to put a ring on it for 33 years, but keeps getting foiled by a 3-foot plumber. I guess that's going to make any parent start neglecting their duties. Somewhere along the way, and it definitely wasn't with Peach, which makes you wonder what Mrs. Bowser has to say about his kidnapping adventures, Bowser became father to 8 children. I mean, I don't claim to understand lizard reproduction, but man was getting busy. The most notable of these children is Bowser Jr. Now, there's a kid who's crying out for love. I mean, he's always trying to follow in the footsteps of his papa, kidnapping princesses, trying to murder honest tradesmen. Does Bowser give him the recognition he so desperately craves? Does he? He's too busy cheating on Mama Lizard as he chases after old Blue Eyes. And what about his other kids? He lets them run wild on pirate ships, causing all kinds of trouble whilst never once attempting to discipline them. If you can't give them the attention they so desperately crave, then why did you have 8 of them, Bowser? It's called a condom, dude. Look it up. Hastings? 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 Hastings! If you weren't aware of Ethan from Heavy Rain, the half-assed calling of your son is a surefire way to get him back into your arms, albeit with a car crashing into both of you. Ethan plays the role of a happily married father, amazing house, hot wife, great career, and 2 kids who talk weird. What more could you want?
Now, can I drive your car?
It all goes a bit wrong in the local shopping mall though, when son Jason gets lost within the crowd. Being the great father that he is, he just sort of limply makes his way around the crowd, all the while screaming, "Jason!" in the most monotone voice ever.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
It's fine though, because he sees his son just as he heads outside and into the path of an oncoming car. The good father he is though, he leaps in the way, taking the force all himself, and the kid still dies. What the hell? Are you made of cellophane? Car bursts right through you and into the face of that kid. After that, unsurprisingly, things get worse for Ethan. His wife leaves him, his other kid seems to hate him, and he's also worried he's a secret serial killer. Don't worry though, because he brings it all back after his second child is kidnapped. He bangs a hot lady he met whilst on the search for finding his child instead of looking for him. Good going, Ethan. Dad of the year there. I mean, there's plenty of bad fathers out there in the video game world. Maybe because it's difficult to construct an entire well-rounded childhood out, it's easier just to make them absent or crummy. I mean, where was Cloud Strife's dad in Final Fantasy VII? And I'm not even sure I have the mental capacity to truly explain how awful the father-son relationship between Big Boss and his sons are. In fact, the more I think about it, the more the Metal Gear Solid series is a haven for daddy issues. What about the Colonel and his whole, I'm not going to tell Meryl I'm actually her dad, she thinks I'm her uncle, douchebag. Or there's Otacon's dad. I mean, Otacon ends up sleeping with his stepmom, aka his dad's wife. I mean, there's a conversation you don't want to be around for. Hey honey, I'm pregnant with your son's baby. Surprise! There's Jet from Final Fantasy X. He's a superstar, able to provide anything and everything his kid needs. What does he do instead? Insults his son until he's a crying little weakling. No surprises here that Tidus grows up absolutely hating his dad. Or there's the Deku King from Zelda Majora's Mask. His daughter goes missing, he blames a monkey for it and puts it in jail, and then, well, that's it really. Doesn't go searching for her. Definitely doesn't give the poor monkey a fair trial. It's not until Link comes along and actually finds his daughter that the Deku King chills his beans a bit. Ever heard of a search and rescue, mate? Now, I don't know much about the Tekken series and the complicated stories it entails. Either way, what I do know is that at some point, some geezer throws his son off a cliff. I mean, I'm fairly sure that's Bad Dad 101. Don't cut their arm off, don't ignore them, don't make fun of them, and don't throw them off a cliff! No, I would never do that to you, baby. No. Never, 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 never. So there we have it, a bunch of fathers that social services themselves would gasp in horror at. I know I've missed quite a few, so do let me know in the comment section who you think deserves to be in this list. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And also, I stream now on Twitch. You can find the details for that down below, so make sure to click and check it out and follow me and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Don't cut their arm off, don't ignore them, don't make fun of them, and don't cut their arm off. Wait, I said that one already. Don't throw them off a cliff. I mean, what more could one ask for? But it was only on reflection that I realised that I can't talk. How embarrassing. Sweetheart, no.